On July 18th. Next week, it is the first ever GMS Week of Action. And this one is pretty close to my heart. So when we first started Gaming Morning Show, I had really thought about how we could bring in serious but worthwhile conversations into an entertainment show. And by and large, I think honestly we've done a pretty good job of having those types of discussions within Gaming Morning Show, which is obviously our flagship program that you're watching right now. The Week of Action is kind of born out of this idea of, could we bring in more serious conversations, whether it's through panels or whether we could feature folks who need our help, or we need to put a spotlight on, or bring into the realm of an entertainment show. And through that, we came up with this concept called GMS Week of Action. Again, the first one is going to start on Sunday and run through next Saturday. And we're going to do a variety of these over the course of every year, if not, often. The idea with this, and the first one will focus on the idea of racial equity, especially with an emphasis, and you forgive us in the sense that we're based in the United States. So we're going to focus very much on racial equity in the United States. But we thought about this idea of having a panel, a 2 or 3 hour show that would happen maybe in the evening or afternoon. But then we thought, well, we still can do a lot of that within the core part of Gaming Morning Show. So let's reinvest those 2 or 3 hours that we would otherwise put into a separate piece of programming and encourage the GMS community to get out into their communities and actually take action through some things that we'll be discussing within interviews on the show or within break segments, whether we're sharing videos that are created by other people, just highlighting different things that need our attention. And so it starts with this very first one. We are going to be looking at doing some fundraising. We don't know exactly how that will look. We don't know if we can fully pull it off for our very first week of action, but I anticipate maybe into like a culmination of a Saturday fundraiser show that we'll do for future versions of the GMS Week of Action. So anyway, we need your help. We want to put a spotlight on people who need our help, who need our attention, who, have not, in this case with racial equity, have not been represented in the way that they need to